Hi everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of the Ungrownups video transmission. I'm your host Mark, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Autobot Scoop. This is actually a toy that I bought my son, Zachary, for Valentine's Day, today being Saturday, February 15th. This was a figure that I got for him. I saw it in the stores last week. And I thought, boy, that robot mode sure looks awesome. And he really loves like bulldozers and dump trucks and things like that. So I was like, man, he is really going to love this guy. Like, this Transformer is like right up his alley. We play Transformers a lot. He likes to take my Masterpiece Transformers out of the shelf. He's only 3 years old, but luckily he's very gentle with them. And he lets me do all the transformation. He just likes to play with them in car form and drive them around and things like that. He really loves Optimus Prime's trailer and putting the cars in the back of the trailer. So, so when I saw this guy, I knew he loved dump trucks and things like that. I was like, man, he is going to love this guy. He's actually supposed to help me out with this review today, but I don't know. We'll see if he's going to do that. Can you say hi, Zachary? Nope. Complete silence. So maybe he'll pop in the review at some point. So this, you can see right here, it has the 30th anniversary of Transformers right here.
Daddy, who is that?
We're doing a review of Scoop, buddy. You gonna help me?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the internet. I'm talking to YouTube. You gonna help me? So, boy, this is such an odd concept to try to get across. So he also comes with two really cool Target Masters, Caliburst and Hole Punch, or Caliburst and Hole Punch. I don't know. We haven't taken the comic book out, so maybe they explain in there, but on the package it doesn't explain who's who. The package looks like it is open. It is. We opened him last night. We actually took him outside and played with him in the dirt. So we had to play test, of course. You can't give a toy to a 3-year-old and then expect him to leave in the package until Saturday morning when you could do a review. You can see here on the back, he's got his front loader mode, and then you've got both of the Target Masters here. They both turn into guns, which you can combine into one big super gun. And he looks really cool. Even in here, it doesn't tell you who's Caliburst and who's Hole Punch. Love the classic stats bar across the bottom. But other than that, we're going to get this guy opened up and take a closer look. Okay, so here we have Scoop and Caliburst and, what's the other one's name? Hole Punch, opened up out of the package. And I would like to tell you that the comic book would shed some light onto who these guys are. Oh, you're going to help me now. But the comic book doesn't even feature Scoop, Caliburst, and Hole Punch. We kind of flipped through it real quickly. It looks like there's two different artists, which is not good. One of them looks really good. One of them's kind of eh. And it looks to be more of a comic about Optimus Prime and Cyclonus. And it's got a whole host of Autobots thrown in there. We saw Prowl and Ironhide, Hot Rod. So anyway... So here we have Scoop opened up, and hey Zachary, did you want to show how the little robots change into a gun? Into a shooter? Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, just grab one. Alright, turn him into a shooter if you can. We try not to say G-U-N. So, so here we have the Autobot Scoop. Let's get this other little guy out of the way. Go over some of the articulation real quick, because he's got quite really good articulation, I think.
Daddy, can you put them together?
Yeah, I'll put them together in just a minute.
Okay.
So you can move his head all the way around. It's on a little ball joint, so it's 360-degree movement. You can, his little chest plate has popped out here, but you can move the arms all around. They're also on a hinge due to the transformation, so that can be a little tricky when moving it, but it does have a bicep swivel.
Dad, can you put them together?
Yeah, just 1 second. You can also bend at the elbow in one spot. The hands have no rotation because they fold in and out. A ball joint there would have been really nice. You can swivel at the waist. He has a... He bends here because part of the transformation, but it kind of functions as like a double jointed knee, so that's kind of cool. And you can only tilt the feet up due to the transformation. You can't tilt them down, or there's no They do look like little guns, don't they? I mean, Oops, sorry. They do look like little spaceships, don't they? All right, so that's how you go about the articulation. So to get him into his front loader mode, it's actually a really simple transformation. There's these generation figures are getting a lot simpler to transform for kids, which is great. I think it's awesome because my son loves to try to figure things out on his own. So what we'll do is we'll just fold his feet in like that. We'll take the front loader part, and we'll go ahead and extend that up all the way. And then we'll bend the feet up like so. And then they just accordion together, and then you can click them together like that. Then you can fold the hands in like so. And then you can fold the front half of him upwards like that. And you want to leave the chest plate where it is. You don't want to follow it. So you want to leave it like that. You can see where his head is. And then the arms, you just want to rotate forward, and then you want to rotate the arms down by the side. And then you kind of want to stair step the arms, so you kind of want to bend them like that, so they're sort of bent at the arm, at the elbow a little bit. Same on this side, and then there's a little hole right here, a little tab right here on each side, and the arms sort of just tab in. They don't tab in that well. If you don't have them bent, they won't tab in that well at all. And then while holding them on the side, you can sort of straighten out the wheel wells. They don't stay tabbed together all that well. If you put any kind of top pressure pushing down onto the figure, you will separate the arms from the body pretty easily. Then you just put the cab over the head. There's little grooves right here and little tabs right here where it looks like it's made to fit together. I wish that actually clicked together, but it doesn't click together. It just kind of sits over his head like that. He's kind of peeking out of the cab. And then you have the front loader, which is kind of cool because it's actually hinged on 3 different points. And they're all very stiff joints, which is really good, especially if your 3-year-old is taking them out and filling them with rocks and sticks and stuff, because he's able to hold quite a bit when he's in his front loader mode, which is really nice. The only bad thing about it is that when you lift up, it does sort of lift up the cab. See? Right there, so that's why tabbing in really tightly would have been really nice right there. One of my biggest pet peeves about this vehicle mode, because I think it's pretty phenomenal. I actually really like the way it looks. It so makes me want to go out and buy, the Make Toys Green Giant Constructicon, third-party Constructicon set, because I just think he looks phenomenal. But one of the things that I don't dig about it is the fact that his front loader part right here is completely all orange. Whereas if you look on both the package here...
This is orange too.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. And you look here, it's split. It's yellow and orange. You can see it here on this one. It's yellow and orange. That would be really cool if they had done that, if they had broken it up a little bit. But would that have been better if they'd have made the front loader part? Hey, you just going to take him off? Hey, can I have the little guys? Because I want to show the internet the little guys. All right. We were done with him anyway. So here you have, you know what? I think I'm going to have to zoom in so you can see these guys a little bit better. So why don't we do that? Let's zoom in on these little guys. Okay, so we've zoomed in here on what I'm just going to assume is Caliburst and Hole Punch. If I'm getting that wrong, please correct me in the comments below. I know you will. So these little guys, moving this guy out of the way, they're not really all that articulated. You can move their arms around their own little ball joints. They do go all the way up above their heads. But really and truly, they're just, they don't even sit down, so you can't put them on the truck in any kind of way that looks realistic. So what you can do is you take the little nose cone like it's a jet, and you fold that up over his head. It just goes around. Then you take both arms, rotate them around to the back, and they have a little peg and a hole system, so you can peg those together. Oh, you want to pick him up, and then you take this little tab here, and you can rotate that down, and that becomes one shooter. So you can see how he can hold that as a shooter. We're going to do the exact same thing with this guy, except for instead of... Hang on, I thought you wanted me to show how we put them together. And do the same thing with this guy, except for instead of having one shooter, he has 2 on the end. And so now you have 2 shooters. And how you connect these things together. You can, choose which one you want on top. It doesn't really matter. But you just take one of them and spread the arms apart on the back, and you'll see there's a little square tab on his back, and there's a little square hole in his back here, and a little square tab. Each one of them have that same little tab right here on the tip of the nose. His is on the top. His is on the top right here, where his is on the bottom. Sorry if I'm getting this out of view. And then you just tab the two together.
Then make a big one.
Like that. And then you've got a double-decker shooter like that. And there are a couple of ports right here on each side. 2 on the top, and then 2 more on this side that you can peg the little shooters whenever you want. And you can put those on in vehicle mode. And that's about the only way he can carry them. I wish there was a way he could kind of carry them as robots, but whatever. So, hey, Zachary, do you like this guy? Do you like Scoop? What did we do last night with Scoop?
Dig him with the dirt.
We dug in the dirt with him? We played with him outside in the dirt?
Yes.
Was that fun?
I'll do it again.
You want to do it again? Hey, so what's your favorite part of Scoop? What part of him is your favorite? The cab? You like the cab part? Yeah, the cab looks pretty cool, huh?
And I like the scoop too.
You like the scoop too? You like scooping up stuff? What do you like scooping up stuff? What do you like to scoop up?
Dirt.
Dirt, that's right, because that's what bulldozers scoop up, isn't it? All right, so guys, this has been like a completely different review, one that I typically don't do, but as this was my son's toy and not mine, and going in his room and not my cabinet, I definitely wanted to include him since it was his Valentine's gift. So I hope you guys dug the review. I hope it was fun for you because it was so fun for us. And, as always, we're going to ask if you dug it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check out Ungrownups.com for all of our brand new reviews. You can also check them out right here at YouTube.com/Ungrownups. So until next time, peace. Hey, Zachary, can you say peace? All right, bye-bye.